high positions are principal, vice principal. The rest of you will be HODs. Oh, we have a lot of HODs. The purpose of the presentation is basically to recommend that the school implements project work and experiential learning into our classrooms. Okay. All right. Starting. Okay. Good afternoon, Principal Mr. Kai and Vice Principal Mr. C and Head of Departments. For the next 2 or 3 minutes, I would like to share with you the project that my PLC group and myself have started since last year, and we've been working on it all the way until this year. I'm going to share with you in this presentation why we're doing this project. Secondly, some of the findings that we have. And lastly, some recommendations that we would like to make to the KPs of the school. Okay, as you know, last year, Mr. Kai, at the beginning of the year, he challenged teachers, fellow colleagues, to come up with new ways and new methods to encourage learning in our classrooms. Right, Mr. Kai?
Yeah.
Okay, so my PLC group and I actually sat down and we thought about it, and we decided that we want to use this concept of learning by doing in our daily classroom teaching. So, beginning of mid last year, July to December, in our classrooms we used project works, we used hands-on activities, we brought our students out for learning journeys and so on and so forth. And we realized that there is actually a big improvement in our students, especially for the middle ability and low ability students. Their final year, the end of year examinations, they scored about 15 to 20% better compared to their mid-year examinations. So we see that there's this improvement in our students when we change our teaching methods in the classroom. So we interviewed some of them and asked them, what happened? How did this help you? And we got responses like, doing these things in classroom, hands-on, actually helped them to learn better, to remember the facts better, and help them connect the dots between what is in the classroom and what is out there. So here, we would like to, on behalf of my PLC group, I would like to recommend to the KPs that probably we can start something like this in a school, where we introduce a lot more learning by doing in our classroom teaching. So how are we going to do that? Well, we can go further in discussion, maybe in the next few meetings. But right now, maybe what we can start is to start up a common resource where we can put in all our lesson plans into the resource, and all teachers can share and use this learning by doing concept. All right. So in conclusion, my PLC group and I, we have tried this learning by doing, and it really helped our middle ability and low ability students. So we strongly recommend that our school do use this technique in our daily classroom teaching. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. Are there any questions?
Sorry, is there a question?
That's why you mentioned when there were things within the school and things outside the school. Do you think you could elaborate on that a bit more?
Sorry, help me understand your question. Things within the school and outside the school.
Just maybe give an example of learning and doing.
An example
by doing.
Learning by doing. Okay, for example, one of our teachers, Mr. General Ong, part of my PLC group, he actually teaches class 5A science and maths, and he used one of the topics, plant cycles. What he did is he gave them seeds. Everybody had a seed they brought home, and they grew their own seeds, and he made them measure the height of the plants every week. So that's one thing. Secondly, when he brought this lesson to the mathematics lesson, he actually used the data they collected and he plotted it on a graph. So children could actually see how plotting of graph is being used in real life situation where they actually measured the height of the plant. So that is one example, and I think the school can move into this direction. We create more resources, lesson plans like that, and I think it will be useful for all our students. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, incredible.
Thank you.